Hello, I'm Richard Gesh. Today's program is about Juneau. I traveled from Ketchikan to Juneau by ferry. I had to catch the ferry at 2:30 in the morning, and I arrived in Juneau at 9 o'clock that night. Fortunately, I had a stateroom, so when I got tired, I could go down there and rest, and I could leave my luggage there. That was great. One good thing with the ferry, even though they're slow, they get there. I will never fly into or out of Juneau again in the morning if I have a choice. I had several bad experiences where I missed flights, and in one case spent a whole day from 4 in the morning until 5 at night in the airport. So, very bad. When I got in on the ferry, I took a cab to the hotel with a couple, Kathy Perot, who is from Wellington, New Zealand, and her brother Matthew, who works with a news agency in Hong Kong. And we became great friends and palled around together for 2 days exploring Juneau. I was very disappointed in the Capitol building. I believe I've been to all 50 Capitol buildings in the United States, and the Capitol building in Juneau I didn't feel was even worth taking a picture of. It's just a box. That's what it looked like to me. Sorry if I'm offending anybody. Actually, that Capitol building, the Capitol moved to Juneau about 100 years ago, and it was in Sitka before that. So I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. I also was a little let down about Mendenhall Glacier. I had heard so much about it, and I told Kathy and Matt, oh, Athabasca Glacier in um, Jasper National Park in Alberta was so much more impressive, the way it caved in and the lake and everything. As it turned out, Kathy and Matt were leaving Juneau and going to Jasper National Park. And they went to Athabasca Glacier and sent me a picture. And as I've said many times before, when you go back, it's not the same. There is no longer a lake that the ice falls into, and it's just a flat stretch of ice. Very upsetting. One of my highlights was going to be Alaska Brewing Company, and they make wonderful beers. And it turns out that the couple that started the company are from Gustavus, my next stop. And they have a spruce tip beer that is made with the tips of the spruce trees, which are picked by the school children in Gustavus. They don't drink the beer, so I think that's okay. But the first day in Gustavus, we had a big party which was intended to raise money to buy an island. I think it's 5 acres. And it was going to be used for oceanographic experiments and also for school children to go out to for field trips. And the beer was donated by Alaska Brewery. They did not want me to film in the brewery. I don't believe either of the owners was there, and so we missed that. But the thing that's so special about it to me, and also Barnoff Brewery in Sitka, and also Glacier House in Anchorage, is the water. You can taste the glaciers, and I swear it's not suggestive thought or anything. The water is wonderful. And I've tried again to get Alaskan beer into Hawaii, but no go. The final thing was the Red Dog Saloon. We went to the Red Dog Saloon and it was kind of packed and they wanted to seat you, and I thought, forget that. Well, after Matt and Kathy had left, I went to the Red Dog Saloon and they had an entertainer who plays country music, and he's been entertaining there for 13 years, but he only entertains during the summer, and I was there for his last performance because cruises were stopping as I was there, off season. It turns out that most of the waiters and the bartenders also go there every summer to work, and it is a kick. If you're there during summer, I highly recommend it. The entertainer plays country music, and he's really good. And people had their phones, and he says, now, rule 2 you should know about. If anyone is seen using their phone in here, and this is a 2-story bar, loaded, standing room only, you're buying the next round. Everybody's putting their phones away. So that was a kick. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the program. Take care.